would you say?
My biggest record would be Catered to You. Yeah.
And how did that happen?
I did a production deal with Rodney Jerkins in 2003, and that was one of the records actually that we did together that Beyonce picked, and you know, the rest was history. Yeah.
What are the pros and cons of working up under an established producer?
Let's see, here she go. Pros. Obviously the pros would be, you know, you get exposure to artists that you would never get exposed to, especially when you're coming out the hood. Another pro would be you get to actually see the lifestyle of a producer who's actually doing it, and then you can see the areas that you need to, you know, manipulate so that you can actually, you know, eventually do what they're doing. So you get hands-on training on how to be an established producer. Yeah, so.
And what about, like, are there any negatives or?
Negatives? The negatives are only if your mind isn't ready for it. You know, I mean, if you go into it understanding what the situation is, then there really isn't any negatives. But if you're going into the situation, you know, having a whole bunch of unrealistic expectations, then yeah, there will be negatives. But if you sign to a producer, in most cases, you're not going to, you know, you're not going to outdo that producer. Eventually, you will have to leave and get your own situation. But you know, if you go into that situation trying to create your situation in their situation, then yeah, that can cause friction and a problem. But other than that, I see nothing but pros for it, honestly.
Okay, yeah, just important to keep your individuality and
right,
your own hustle.
Keep your own hustle, yeah, your own grind, and keep it in perspective. Look at it for what it is, you know.